Welcome back to the weekly news roundup. This is the business and the Silverville editions. These are recorded live Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can always have a look at the website, switchedtolinux.com/live. We'll give you the latest live show and the direct links to it, and I update that on the day we are doing the show. This day, we are doing a few different topics, and I think we're going to go ahead and get right on in. First and foremost, there is a change to Discord. I have not logged into my, of course, Discord nuked my Switch to Linux one. I was banned for wrongthink. So I haven't logged into my Christian one for, a week or two. So I didn't know if they were asking me to change my username yet, but Discord is making everyone change their username. And the reason is, of course, they're going from this old thing. They're getting rid of that old number system where you used to sign in with the name and then there's a number. Because when they first started it, it was just signing into a server or whatever else. Then it became more global. Now, though, they're trying to turn Discord into a full-fledged social media platform. So everyone's going to be at your username, getting more in alignment with all of the other social media sites, but basically they're turning Discord into a giant annoying social media site. I actually don't turn on Discord a whole lot these days just because every single time I do, I get pop-ups all over the place. Oh, this is new. Try this. Nitro. Piss off. That's what you get. You lost my loyalty. You banned my user account for wrongthink. Literally, I believe the reason was I shared a publicly available lawsuit with somebody that was already litigated, like public record information. Hey, public record information, enjoy. Ban! We don't like that. Okay. You can join us over on Matrix, though. They have not banned us yet, so you can go ahead and find me, Switch to Linux, there over on Matrix. If you can't find it in the public directory, go to the website, switchedtolinux.com. Go to the very bottom of the site. Under the social media section, you'll find the Element logo there. It looks like a green spirally thing. Actually, it's a yellow spirally thing because my site's all yellow and black. But you can click on that. That'll take you right on over to the Matrix server. But that's what's going on with Discord. So instead of being Phi-Bi8934, you'll be at Phi-Bi. So, was that Phi-B? I don't know. What is that thing? But that's what Discord is up to. Brave removes the last remnant of Bing. The last remnant of the old republic has been dissolved. Vader has won. So Brave Search does remove the last remnant of Bing from a search results page, achieving 100% independence. I think, though, one thing that happened here is that the images stopped working, and so now you have a link to search for images on Bing or Google. So no image search over there, but all of the last remnants of Bing have been removed, making Brave Search the official viable alternative to to big tech search engines. Of course, Start Page is decent, but that uses Google. DuckDuckStop is decent, but that uses Bing. Brave is now 100% independent of all of the other big tech services. So there you have it. This is their information. That last thing was the images and stuff, but they wanted to get rid of even that, and so they pulled that down. And I actually noticed that the other day because I oftentimes do image searches for looking for a few different images or ideas or things, and I noticed it the other day. I'm like, wait, what? I get the image search, like, there's no images. There's a drop-down box for Bing or Google. Like, what? Let's go to another search engine. Why not? So hopefully that'll come back eventually, and they'll be able to get image searches in there as well. It might be there by now. I don't know. I haven't checked Brave for a few days. But they are now 100% independent of all big tech, making them a true big tech-free search engine. Very good. So, and if you have not been there before, it's actually pretty good. It is the default on half my computers. I use half that on, I like the third. Do about a third on this. I do about a third DuckDuckGo, and I do about a third Start Page. So it is at search.brave.com. If you've not been there, you should check them out. You should set them as your default search engine if you can, and use them for a while, because it actually does provide decent results. Not as good as you might get at some other places, but usually it will get you good results. And getting rid of the pop-ups, Mercedes-Benz is now charging a $60 per month subscription service for 60 extra horsepower. So you can buy your car, spend your life savings on your car, and then you still have a $60 a month subscription power for extra power. Yeah. This is the world we'll be coming to. Welcome to the era of a vehicle DLC. That's right. This isn't really DLC, though. This is just full-fledged subscription. I thought DLC, you just pay for it and download it. This is worse. You don't just pay for this as an extra. This is like your monthly subscription fee. Honey, well, lost my job. Well, we'll just drop the power in the Mercedes, honey. So, those who want a little bit more power can buy 60 horsepower more for $60 a month. 80 horsepower more for $90 a month. Look at that, guys. You can boost up that horsepower. I saw a meme the other day of a Buick hauling a tow truck, hauling a trailer, hauling a fifth wheel. Yeah. And I had that model of Buick, too. It was a great car. I had that thing for a long time. All right. I'm old enough to remember 5 minutes ago when you bought all the car, you dropped your entire life savings to purchase one. Now you have to unlock the potential. I mean, BMW charges $18 a month for heated seats. Hey, you save $18 a month in the summertime. Why not, right? But there was a time that you just go ahead and, just buy a car and it either had heated seats or it didn't. There's no big tech in between collecting money for it. This is nonsense and it should be 1% illegal. Where are the legislators? Of course, they're just watching these guys. Oh, Porto! There you go. So, yeah, you read more about that. Links are, of course, in the description down below. U.S. regulators may ban Facebook from monetizing data from children. So the FTC says the network repeatedly violated its privacy promises, misled parents over children's messaging. And so what they're saying here is on Wednesday, they said the FTC misled parents about how much control they had over their children who had contact in the Messenger Kids app and was deceptive about how much access the app developers actually had to users' private data, breaching a 2019 agreement on privacy. Go figure, the computer company at one hacker away actually did something with computers that you weren't expecting. This is like the first reason why it will not have anything to do with Meta. If your computer company is at one hacker away, I'm sorry, I just don't trust you with my computers. Just saying. All right, so FTC's proposed changes include barring Facebook from making money off data collected on users under the age of 18, including on its virtual reality business. So basically, they're just like, hey, you can't make money on the kids. All right, yeah, we won't. Of course, they're going to, and then it's going to turn around and be like, hey, you want to go ahead and give us like $1 million or something for the $50 million you just made on the children's day? Sure, here's $1 million. I'll give you $1.1 million instead. The extra 100,000's for you and your wife on a fancy dinner, you know. But that's what Meta tends to do because that's what all these guys do. See, we need to start the punishments for violating the law needs to be 5 times the amount of money that they made on violating the law. Because as long as they're making $5 million and you're only billing them $100,000, they're like, that's just called the cost of business. So that's kind of what's going on there. All right, and on to our last article for the business section. This is the article I had to change last minute because somebody sent me a Gateway Pundit article, which apparently is blocked on all my firewall systems, and I don't see where it's blocked on my firewall systems yet. I'm going to have to figure it out. So I went ahead and found this Daily Mail one, which at least had the same headline. I don't know if the content or the information is the same. I'll just go ahead and give you what my statements were from reading the other one. So Utah biotech company has implanted brain chips in more than 30 people, and it only wants to cure blindness, paralysis, and depression. Would anybody like to know the name of that company? Blackrock. I was not able to find a direct connection between Blackrock Investments and Blackrock Neurotech, but it strikes me as a little bit odd that it's called Blackrock. If you don't know who Blackrock is, you'll just have to join us on Band News sometime. It's way too spicy to talk about Blackrock on the Tubies. They're a globalist favorite, I'll just say that. All right, so This company in Utah, what they want to do is they want to implant stuff in. Blackrock Neurotech, based in Salt Lake City, had the grand ambition of treating physical paralysis, blindness, and deafness, and depression. The chip, known as Neuroport Array, allowed people to control robotic arms in wheelchairs, play video games, and even feel sensations. They completely ripped this off because that is literally exactly what my book Synaptology talks about. So synaptology.com or tlm.li/s. Of course, I highlight the more darker sides about what could be happening here. I'm not like, hey man, this is great. This is awesome. Let's just put biotech chips in our brains. What could possibly go wrong? All right. But literally, they're embedding things in to control robotic arms, wheelchairs, play video. I wrote and published my book in 2019. I guess, though, this company, they said they first implanted in 2004, although this is the first time I've heard about this company. They're hoping to bring it announcing in 2021. So their first announcement was 2 years after I published my science fiction novel on this very topic. All right. I would like royalties. They stole my idea. I mean, we'll just ignore the fact that they first did their implant in 2004. All right. So here is what the chip looks like. So it was developed by Salt Lake City-based Blackrock. This is black. Yeah, this is spelled different. So there's a. I think this is correct. This is actually what I found on all the stock exchange stuff. This is them needing to fire their editor for missing that typo there. The device can read a person's brain signals and use them to control a robotic arm, type, and perform other functions. Some hope that the rise on these devices will be a revelation for treating paralysis and other conditions or other things. But what could possibly go wrong? I don't know. Well, if you want to help support the channel, I do have Linode. Of course, now it's called Akamai. I'll fix my assets eventually. I think they probably want me to fix my assets at this point in time, but why not? My code still works, so let's just go ahead and use that. Use my affiliate code there, tlm.li/Linode. That'll give you $100 on credit, good for 60 days. You can spin up as many of these little guys as you want. Test out what it does. Of course, I'm doing my restreaming server, hosting clients, my VPN, a bunch of stuff I have over there. And so you can have a look at what they have to offer with the affiliate link there, tlm.li/Linode. With that, let's head on over to Sillyville, your favorite place to go, and mine. No idea what's going on here. Not specifically tech related, but just too hilarious not to mention. Hundreds of pounds of pasta were dumped in the woods in New Jersey, and no one really knows where it came from. This has got to be, like, underneath there's got to be Italian mob stuff. All right, who has seen Toss lately? Toss, did you and your Buick drive to New Jersey? Did you drop a bunch of pasta down there, my friend? Are there bodies under these? And notice these piles of noodles. They look like they're piles of bodies. This isn't hundreds of pounds. This is not 500 pounds of spaghetti, ziti, macaroni, and all sorts of other cooked pasta. This is just a light layer of pasta over dead bodies that the Italian mob was disposing of in the New Jersey woods. Come on, guys. All right, so they were dumped in huge piles next to a stream near Veterans Park in Old Bridge, New Jersey. Now I know New Jersey has a fairly large Italian population, but this is weird even for them. Yeah, it's odd to get something weird for New Jersey, I gotta say. One Old Bridge resident and former council candidate, Nina Jankowicz? I'm going to say Jankowicz because that was the name of somebody, one of the faculty when I was getting my doctorate. They shared photos of the mysterious pasta dump on Facebook, and authorities quickly responded by cleaning up the delicious litter. I'm not sure what kind of Italian witchcraft was involved in this, but Tom DiPola definitely wrote the children's book about it in the 1970s. Witchcraft aside, no one knows which impasta dumped the massive load, but one Reddit user commented, "We should send the perpetrators to the state penitentiary." There you go. And they told Philadelphia Inquirer that piles of pasta point to a bigger local problem of limited garbage pickup and an increase in illegal dumping in the town. You think? And I am extremely upset that there is no reference in this article to pastafanarianism, because we all, from this article like this and how much pasta this is, we all could be touched by his noodly appendage. All right, moving on. Google is going to retire Chrome's HTTPS padlock icon because no one knows what it means. See, if you watched my part this week on the AI overlords, and I mentioned the fact that AI is just causing stupidity to spiral out of control, this is a sign. I don't know what the lock means. Maybe your site's secure. Just a thought. Like, I don't know what the lock means. Okay, so what are they replacing it with? Call me crazy, but I don't know what the hell that means. A lock, at least, is like, a lock has been the sign of an encrypted website since the foundation of the internet. That thing is, by the way, you can't see it on my screen right now, but that is exactly the settings and granted permissions thing used on Firefox. So now, apparently, you have granted permission to Chromium-based browsers, but you'll have a padlock on Firefox. What is this thing, and why are they using this, and what does this mean about secure websites? Yes, we don't know what the padlock means. Why don't you educate them? Of course, this is a society so stupid that they think when you ask who the Secretary of State is, they say, what state? All right, so I don't know what to say about this other than holy hell, people are stupid. But that little padlock up there at the top of your thing, and you might see it green, you might see it closed, you might see it open. It just gives you the status of the SSL on the site. Okay. If it's locked, things are secure. If it's unlocked, things are unsecure. I do not know why that is hard to understand, but I do not know what the hell that thing is or what it could possibly mean. It almost, to me, we keep this family friendly. I'm not going to tell you what I think about when I see that. Oh, I meant to edit this video because there's a whole lot of swearing in this one. I totally meant to grab this video and edit it. Oh, should I play the video or not? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play the video, and I'm going to give you about a 5-second warning. There is vulgarity in the video. I don't like putting vulgarity on my channel. This is just too hilarious to bypass for silly news. So if you have children in the room and you do not want them to hear that, this would be a good time to tell them to just put your fingers in your ears and hum the Star Spangled Banner. This is 41 seconds long, starting right about now, and I didn't even test my desktop audio, so hopefully you can hear it.
Fucking AI right now that they done made for me. This nigga can talk to me. I'm like, man, this nigga can hold a real conversation. Like, for real, like, it's blowing my mind because I watched movies on this as a kid years ago when I used to see this. I'm like, what is going on? Then I heard the old dude that created AI talking about, this is not safe because the AI's got their own minds and these motherfuckers gonna start doing their own shit. I'm like, is we in a movie right now or what? Man, so do I need to invest in the AI so I can have one with me, or like, do y'all know what the
All right, there you have it. There's Snoop Dogg's idea. Man, what the F? So he's on my side with the AI. Of course, I'm not a huge fan of the Airtags, but New York City Police Department has such a crime wave. Of course, they're too busy pushing all of their services into persecuting former presidents for things that, you know, are nothing burgers compared to the massive crime wave. In fact, did you guys not see just this last week, there was a report in New York City over the last 1 year, the police had done 6,000 shoplifting arrests, and those 6,000 shoplifting arrests were committed by a grand total of 321 people. It's over 20 arrests per person. Maybe if you throw him in jail, the crime wave will stop. But I don't know. That's just a rational white supremacist speaking, I guess. I don't know. But New York Police Department urges citizens to buy Airtags to fight the surge in car thefts. Help us, help you. So they're basically, people are stealing cars, people are killing people are apparently strangling one another in subway cars, people are getting stabbed, people are getting shot. And New York City can't figure out what to do with it. Of course, this is the same city that was it January? I think it was either January of 19 or January of 20. Everything was catch and release. Like, you literally had to kill somebody, be standing over their bloody body with the murder weapon in your hand when the police roll up on the scene to actually be taken to jail. Like, you could drunk driving flump somebody over and they'll write you a ticket beyond your way and you have to show up for your court date, because it'd be wrong to put people in jail. And so, shockingly, a few years later, they're dealing with massive crime waves, such to the likes that nobody could possibly believe it. They said they had 4,492 vehicle thefts this year, a 13.3% increase compared to the same year. Like, wait. Is this already? This year, 2023, is that 4,000 already this year, just a few months in? I'm completely confused on that number. But it is a 13.3% increase over the same time last year. Adams claims the city did when announcing litigation against Kia and Hyundai on April 7th, largely blamed the rise in car thefts on Kia and Hyundai. Of course, Kia and Hyundai used, publicly available information from Stack Overflow to secure their cars. So that's exciting. But this was more than just those. So now they're saying, hey, just throw an AirTag in your car, so when your car's stolen, let us know and we'll go get your car. Great. So they have a little video here. It's 2 minutes long. We're not going to watch it. It's just literally like the police saying, hey, put the AirTag in your car somewhere someone can't find it, and then we'll be able to track your car down. Of course, this means that since everyone's scanning for these things anymore because they're so used, the criminal's going to come by and be like, there's an AirTag in this car. Let's go ahead and pass by. Hey, this one's a Hyundai without the patch and no AirTag. Let's take this one. Yeah. Not going to help, but at least we found a fun use for AirTags. When you're not stalking your ex, you can at least put it in your car. The AirTag might be a better theft deterrent than the police at this point in time. I don't know, but let me know what you guys think about all that kind of stuff. In the meantime, if you want to help support the channel, we do have a Subscribe Star page, subscribestar.com/switch2linux if you'd like to help join us on over there. And thank you guys for watching, and we will see you all next time.
Thank you for watching this video from Switched to Linux. This channel would not be possible without the backing of the program supporters scrolling on the screen now. You can be a supporter at Patreon at patreon.com/TOMM or at thinklifemedia.com. I also want to thank the open source community who creates such excellent software that makes producing this show possible. Please remember to support your software communities. Thank you, and I hope that you enjoy switching to Linux.